Good morning, Kingsley community. Pastor Colleen here. I don't even know my own name. Pastor Colleen Weirman here, and I am coming to you with another daily devotion for Wednesday, September 14th, 15th, 2021. Live in Grace, Walk in Love by Bob Goff. Day 59. Whenever I think I got someone pegged, or in other words, whenever I think I've got someone all figured out, I remember I'm only seeing half. Since then, this is from Colossians 3, 1 through 3, Apostle Paul. Since then, you have been raised with Christ. Set your hearts on things above, where Christ is, seated at the right hand of God. Set your mind on things above, not on earthly things. For you died, and your life is now hidden with Christ in God. Bob writes, a while back I had a problem with my sight in one eye. It required a couple of surgeries to fix. Afterward, they gave me an eye patch to wear. I was so pumped to finally be a pirate. Wearing it somehow made a lot of sense for a guy who holds meetings on Tom Sawyer Island at Disneyland each week. You would think an eye patch would limit my sight, and I guess technically it did, but it also enabled me to see in a different way. What my eye patch gave me was a lot of perspective. It helped me realize something I missed when both my eyes worked. It's this: the way I usually see things is usually only half of the picture. When I see someone lashing out in anger, I'm only seeing the half they've disclosed in their big show of frustration. What I don't see is the thing underneath the waving arms, the raised voice, and the grimace. In the moment, it's hard to see the other half, the beautiful and loving and terribly insecure person who is the other half buried underneath. When someone is incredibly kind or generous, that's not the whole story either. There's another half to see. Perhaps it's trying to receive validation for someone who withheld love. Maybe there is some deep hurt only they know. It could just as easily be that they had experienced extravagant love and wanted to pass some along. When we're tempted to judge someone for their behavior or think that other person has it all together, put on an eye patch and get some much needed perspective. You're probably only seeing half, and that's rounding up. When you see faults in others, go a little easier on them. The same applies to you. Don't be so hard on yourself when you blow it, okay? And if you catch yourself overstating the good you've done, do a little bit of less of that. Deal? If you're beating yourself up over a mistake or thinking you're the best thing since sliced bread, put an eye patch on and look in the mirror. Your failures and successes are only half the picture. The other half is love, and it'll outlast everything else you've ever achieved or failed at. Who are you being a little too hard on these days? So, think about that. I talked about that when we were looking at learning how to forgive, and one way is to empathize. It's really to put ourselves in the other person's shoes, and it's really hard to do. I know as a pastor I deal with people that smile to my face and stab me in the back. It's such a joy. And, they refuse to meet or they refuse to talk about the situation because they'd rather just hold a grudge. But remember, we're only seeing half of it. A lot of times people come at you with angry issues and anger, and it might have been something you did. They might have taken it wrong, or you might have actually done something, or something's going on in their life, and you can only see half, as Bob says, of their life, half of what's going on. And I like the part where he says, take it easy on ourselves. Sometimes we do that to other people, and it's because we have stress in our lives or we have something we haven't resolved, and so we take it out on people, usually people closest to us, our spouses, our children. So apologize where you need to, but understand that when you're looking at someone who's really giving you a hard time, it's probably because they're dealing with an issue, an addiction, past abuse, something's going on. And that something might be they just don't like you. And there's really not a lot you can do about that. All you can do is pray, and God will have your back. So give someone the benefit of the doubt today. I hope this was helpful for you today. It's a little chilly this morning, but it's supposed to warm up. So enjoy your day and enjoy the sunshine. Get your sunglasses out.